Our previous footy video describes this stage of the game as half-time. Across the world, different countries are in different positions. The USA is still in the steep part of the COVID curve, with Australia and New Zealand somewhere near the peak. And it may have many investors questioning should they change their tactics for the second half, and could the start of the second half be worse than the end of the first half? Here in mid-April, stock markets across the world are down considerably from their high points in February, even after a number of strong rallies. And the buoyant 2019 match of last year feels like a distant memory. The panickers and the naive have cashed out of the game and left the stadium. But for many who have been playing for the last 3 to 5 years, their position is still a healthy distance in front of their original investment. Some may be thinking of hitting the showers and cashing out. But past history tells us that hitting the showers now is just a permanent way to lose wealth in the long term, because now you have taken on the large risk of timing, when to come back to the game and what to invest in all over again. Get this wrong or do it too late, and you'll never end up anywhere near the position you would have by continuing to be in the game. The question smart supporters of their teams have to ask now is, how do you play the second half when there are so many big issues to address? COVID-19, record government stimulus, swinging scoreboards, uncertainty on how it will all go. This is new territory for even the most seasoned player. And is our pre-planned game plan the right one? Do you have the right investments for it? For one, investors with index players need to know that they will give you the same performance as the market. Sure, it costs less to own them, but do you want to invest in every sector? What you need now is to be in the upper half of results. You want high quality attacking players when the opportunity to score arises, and you want a solid defence when things are tough. You're looking for those who play the second half really well. You may also want to look at those managers who closely follow the index but charge an active fee and question why they're in your portfolio. Next, understand how your investment managers view the second half conditions. Do they have faith in older, established businesses continuing to do well irrespective of economic conditions? Or do they believe that the current disruption is something we've been seeing for a while now? If it's the former, then ask yourself, do I believe that the winners of the past will rise again? Or do I believe that the future will reward the most agile, innovative businesses that were already disrupting the established names well before COVID-19? Next, identifying the trends that will dominate the game of the future is also needed. Ask yourself, is my portfolio of managers and players aligned with this view? There are a number of mega trends across multiple sectors and markets that will quickly reassert themselves in the second half of the game. These will provide strong tailwinds for the teams that know where to find them. Things like cashless society, industrial connectivity, cloud computing, and age-related health solutions, just to name a few. And to finish, you need to understand the financial strength of your collection of teams, the investments you're in. We're in uncharted waters, and the current crisis will send many companies and teams scoreboards to the wall. In other ways, we have very good guides from the past in looking through our fear and hesitance to get out and play the second half well. Many players and managers lack confidence because they can't see how the next half will play out, right at the time they should be seeing the opportunity that the second half presents. Great, consistent outcomes come from being able to read the play over time well, along with a good coach, a good manager, and the right players. Someone has to win. It might as well be you.